Are recording now. Okay, and you know what? I'm gonna pull up the chords on here too. I think that will be helpful.
Oh, they're gonna hear us.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Let's get moving.
More?
Oh yeah, if you don't stop petting him, he won't stop. So I recommend stopping. Okay, we are streaming. Welcome, Michelle. And let's go ahead and dig in. We're going to start with Olam Chesed. We're going to start in A minor, and then we will play it again in D minor. Let me move this over here. There we go. Okay, here we go. So our chords, let's just go over them quickly. We've got our A minor chord. We've got our G chord. We've got our F chord. And we've got our C chord. So these should be probably our most comfortable chords that we've got right here, right? So let's go ahead and warm up with it. So starting on that A minor. Let's find our little groove here. So find your strum in there. I'm doing a down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. But you can do it however you want, right? Anywhere in there, there's room, and kind of change it up. You'll hear I'm not playing the same thing over and over again, right? Okay, here we go. 2, 3. Olam Chesed Yebachi. Now F goes to G, back to A minor. A minor Chesed Yebachi. F, G, A minor. Okay, here comes our C. A C, Lam Chesed Yebachi. F, to G, go to A minor. And that line again. Olam Chesed Yebachi. Now F, G, A minor. First line, one time. A minor, Chesed Yebachi. And F goes to G, and on A minor. Sorry, I didn't realize the microphone was blocking. Okay, how did that feel? Show of thumbs. Pretty good? Middle-ish? That's pointing up, Michelle. I feel like it's as long as our inertia is going in the right direction, we're working here. Okay, let's play the same thing in the other key. So let's move that up.
I'm rolling.
Amy, do you want a chair that doesn't roll?
I'm fine.
Amy, here, I don't think people can see that Amy's here also.
Did you ever do that Yom Padom at a Jewish camp?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, very good. Very good. Okay, so same song, different chords. Let's start with that B flat, everyone. Go ahead and practice that B flat. And if it's hard, you should be doing it like me, right? If you're having a tough time with the B flat, point your ukulele's head straight at your screen, put the body into your body, or put the sort of rear of it, I don't know what you call this, the back of the ukulele, into your chest, into your stomach, and really get that wrist angle working, right? And the idea is we want a wrist angle like that. Yeah, that's a little bigger of a one. And then once you can do this comfortably where every string sounds good, once you can do that, then you can start shifting back towards a more normal kind of position. but always you're not going to shift back to full, right? We don't want B flat to be flat like this. We want, when we're playing a B flat, send that headstock out a little bit, get that angle going with your wrist. Okay, let's go ahead and go through our chords here. We got our D minor chord. We have our C chord. And when I'm going from the D minor to the C, sorry, I'm grabbing my tuner. I can hear that I'm just a little out of tune. When you're going from the D minor to the C, I'm gonna play that C probably with my pinky finger, right? On this kind of transition. Normally we have you play it with your third finger, but right, that pinky is just sort of hanging out there, ready to be helpful. And you can even add that pinky in as a little bit of flair sometimes on a D minor. You get a little bit of a dreidel, dreidel, dreidel kind of thing going on.
Can we slide our B flat two frets over for C?
Totally.
So you're just kind of moving.
Totally, you can do that if you'd like to. You can also do that slide up that we talked about last time, and that's what Amy's doing right now.
You go down to.
Then you take the B flat, slide it two.
But if you're playing it with a single finger, I would try it with that pinky. So we've got our D minor, we go to our C, and then we get our B flat, we get our F. So those are our 4 chords that we've got going on here. So let's go ahead, I'm gonna roll up my sleeves, and let's try playing this. Starting on that D minor, let's just get into a groove here. If you're having trouble getting into the groove, find the groove just with the downs and the ups, right? So like, down, up, 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 down, up. So just try that kind of strum pretty fast, right? And then keep your finger moving at that speed, but don't touch on all of them. You can even just kind of pick, right? It doesn't really matter when you play, as long as you keep your finger moving at that speed, you'll be in the groove. Okay, here we go. D minor, chesed, yebasi. Here comes B flat, B flat. Goes to C, goes to D minor. D minor, chesed, yebasi. Go to B flat, go to C, go to D minor. Now here comes the F. F lam chesed yibasi. B flat and C and D minor. That line again. F lam chesed yibasi. Go to B flat. Go to C. Go to D minor. First line a little slower. D minor chesed yibasi. Go to B flat and to C and on D minor. Okay, how did that feel? Let's just check in on both of those. If folks want to unmute themselves and even talk about the difference between them, where are we at on this right now? Pretty good? Relatively good?
Rabbi, when you have it out, like for the B minor, it's much easier, but then when do you move it out and back in for the F?
So what I would say is the goal is you really want your wrist angle to be the guide. So, right? So when I'm playing a D minor, I find that I can play a D minor out here, I can play a D minor out here. It doesn't really matter, right? C, pretty similar, B flat, pretty similar. I actually think an F is a little easier. Wherever it feels comfortable is the answer. More than having a specific spot, what I'd like is for folks to start thinking of this as being an angle that moves, or an axis of movement, or whatever the phrase is, right? Like, this is gonna move while you play back and forth, and let the ukulele reposition itself in response to the needs of your wrist and your arm, and etc. Probably, I'm guessing these ukuleles need to be tuned too, if you'd like to. Okay. Any other thoughts on the differences between these two? We felt good? Okay.
It turned green.
let's go on. Let's jump in to our finger picking. We haven't worked on this in a few weeks, so let's jump back to this. Okay, just gonna share some of the things that I have learned about finger picking. I'm gonna turn this microphone for a second, and I think it'll help prevent you from hearing them tuning over there. So there's a whole range of techniques with your right hand that you can use with a ukulele. You've only got 4 strings, you've got 5 fingers that you can pick with. Gives you a lot of flexibility in terms of what you do. If you're finding it really difficult, one thing you can do is just use your thumb, right? We're doing pretty simple strums here. You can just use your thumb to go back and forth. And if you're using your thumb, what I would do is I would take your other fingers and sort of root them right here. And then you can do it that way. You can also do a 3-finger technique. This is what I have gone to mostly now, where you're using your thumb on the bottom 2 strings, the strings closest to your chin, and you're using then your index finger on the E string and your middle finger on the A string, the string that's closest to your toes there. That's what I'm doing. Or you can go back to the way that we originally taught it, which is to have these 4 fingers, ignoring your pinky, these 4 fingers each assigned to a string. The thumb is on the G string, the index is on the C, the middle is on the E, and the ring is on the A string. And that finger is always staying on that string. So you got lots of different ways of doing this, and just do what feels comfortable and works for you is what I would say. Don't stress too much on the particulars of the technique, whatever works. Okay, does that make sense? Any questions on this before we go ahead and dig in? Okay, I'm gonna make myself go away here. Let's just go ahead and get into the groove of it. We're just gonna go back and forth from the C to the A minor, meaning we're gonna do that top line over and over and over again until we can get pretty comfortable there. So here we go. C, A minor, C, A minor, C, A minor. Keep going. Now A minor, C, A minor. Find that groove, right? Feel the sweep through your right hand. We're going down and up, so there really should be this sense of sweep that you're getting. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start from that top line. We're gonna do the first 2 lines. Here we go. C, A minor, C, A minor. Next is F. Here we go. F. Now G, G. Here comes C, C, and G. Let's do that again. Go back to C. Here we go. C. Now A minor. We're doing the top line. C. Now A minor. We're going on. Here comes the F. F. Now G. Now C. And back to G. Let's do that one more time. Top C. A minor. Now C. A minor. Now F. Now G. Now C. Now G. Okay, let's do this 3rd line. Here we go. Ready? Just give it a pause. Let's go ahead and look at this and remind ourselves of it before we're doing it, right? We've got our C, and then we've got half measures. We've got an F2, 3, G2, 3. So this is our change up point right here, and gets a little faster. Mom, I see you're unmuting. You have a question?
Can you slow it down a bit?
Yeah.
Thanks.
And Rabbi, when do you start changing when you're down or up? Like I'm like a little bit behind, and I don't know when.
You change the chord right when you're going down. You go down and up on each chord is the general feel, except for that F G on the bottom on this 3rd row where they each get just a down. and they only get a 3-note down. Yeah, good questions. Good questions. Okay, yeah, we'll absolutely slow this down. Okay, let's try just that third line. We're going to try it a little slower, so it's going to go like this. I'll play it through. We'll play this whole line through about 3 or 4 times. So go ahead and get into the C groove, just on a C for a second. Okay, here we go. C. Now F, F, 2, 3, G, 2, 3, A minor, and F. Okay, do that again. C. Now F, 2, 3, G, 2, 3, A minor, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, F, 2, 3. Okay, try that again. Here we go. Ready? 2, 3, C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, F, 2, 3, G, 2, 3, A minor, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, how did that feel to people at that speed? Yeah, it sounded better here. Yeah, here, let me tune you real quick.
I don't think I'm
We have 3 ukuleles next to each other,
You can
not
hear it.
entirely in tune with each other. So let's fix that real quick. Oh, that C string
I could tell it was off.
and that E string.
Thank you, that was quick.
Okay, so
F just down once.
go ahead, Patty. Sorry.
Is the F just down once and the C is down and up? Is that-
Yeah, exactly. Look. Go ahead and just look at that bottom line right here on it. Okay. Let me spotlight it for everyone to make it bigger for some of you all. If you look at that bottom line, right, follow it along. You're gonna pluck that C chord. You're gonna do the open G, the open C, the open E, and then your 3rd fret on the A string, and then back down. And then we're gonna switch to the F chord, right, the 2 and the 1. And we're just gonna go those 3 strings. And then we're gonna switch to the G chord and the top 3 strings again. And then the A minor chord, and you'll see that it goes back to that regular pattern. Right, you can even look at it like a wave. Do you see that when it's going up and down, right, without even looking at what the individual numbers or anything it is, right? Like, look at the first 2 lines that we've got. You can see that it's a wave, right, going up and down, right? Actually, I guess it's down and up. When it goes up, we're going down, but yeah. And then if you look at the 3rd line, you can see that we've got that same wave on the C, right? But then the F starts going up, and the G starts going up, and then the A minor goes up and down, and the F goes up and down. Does that make sense? Do you see it? Does that help?
Yeah, but you're saying 3. Isn't it all 4 with the F?
Nope, just 3 strings. Just 3 strings that
Not
you're.
going to the bottom one?
Nope. Look at it right here on the tab.
There's nothing at the A string. Oh.
A string isn't getting touched, right? You've got F, 2, 3, G, 2, 3. Because normally we've got 6, right? Going up and down is a count of 6. So what we're doing is we're dividing that up and we're giving 3 to the F and 3 to the G.
Isn't the C 8?
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Nope.
No.
Because that's so what here. We've got. Let me turn on the original sound. Okay, so right, it doesn't matter what chord we're playing here. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it starts over again. Starts again when you hit this bottom string, right? So that's what's happening, when we're going from C to A minor. We're doing 6 here, C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, A minor, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, C, 2, 4, 5, 6. And you really have that count going on in your head. Ta, cha, cha, ta, cha, cha, ta, cha, cha, ta, cha, cha, right? You can count, you can make sounds like I made, whatever you want to do, whatever works. But you should feel that in there. Okay, let's go ahead and try this
Sorry.
again. Oop. Sorry, we lost the ukulele here. chords up and down this one, huh? There you go. Okay. Let's go ahead and just try this third line again, okay? We're gonna do it real slow. Here we go. Just get into your C. Let's just get into the groove with the C. 2, 3, C. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stay there, C. C. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C. 2, 3, 4. Okay, here we go from the line. C. 2, 3, 4. Here comes the F. F. 2, 3. G. 2, 3. A minor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna try that. I'm judging by the people in this room. So if you're different on the Zoom, I apologize. But we're gonna try just the first half of this line. We're just gonna do the C, F, G over and over again, okay? So here we go. We're gonna do C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now F, 2, 3, G. Do that whole thing again. C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. F, 2, 3, G, 2, 3 again. C, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here comes F, 2, 3, G. One more time. C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. F, 2, 3, G, 2, 3. A minor. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now F. We're gonna do that whole line again. Here comes C. Now C. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. F. 2, 3. G. 2, 3. A minor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. F. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, show of thumbs. How'd that feel? I could hear the improvement here. We working that line that way helped. Okay, whole page. Here we go. Oh yeah, Patty. Yeah.
Can we do like 2 C's, 2 F's? Because I don't think my brain is getting like, when you say C, that's 1, right? I mean, that's the G, right?
I don't know. Sorry, I'm totally confused.
Because you're saying G, and that's 1, right? That's the first string.
When I say the chord, it counts as the first count in the numbers, correct? Yeah. And then any number after that is a continuation of that same chord. Exactly.
Okay. I'll just practice. I'm probably the only one that's having a hard time. So.
I'm a little, is there a way that I can say that that's easier? Yeah, Michelle.
Not the string, the chord. When he says G, he's not talking about the G string, he's talking about the G chord.
Yeah, for sure.
But the chord is 1, always.
When I say the chord, that is the 1. That's the when you start that chord. Exactly.
Got it. So if I hear the chord, it means 1.
Yes. 1 on that chord. It'd be the same as saying G1, G2, G3, G4, G5, G6, right? It's just hard to say that. So the G counts as the G and the 1, and then the number after that assumes the G until I say C or whatever it is. Yeah, good questions, good questions. Okay, let's try this whole page now. Here we go. 2, 3, C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, A minor, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, A minor. Okay, now we're going on to the next line. Here comes the F. F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, G, G, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna be back to C. C, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now G, G, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here comes the bottom line. C, 2, 3. Here's the quick F, G. F, 2, 3, G, 2, 3, A minor, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That sounded pretty great here. How did that feel where you were? Yeah? Patty, I can't tell if you were, was that celebration or was that, I couldn't quite tell. No. That was too optimistic of me, huh? Okay, next page. Next page. Okay, top line.
It's hard if I get off I can't get back. Like I don't know where to get back.
Okay, here. That's a great question. What do you do if you get lost? The answer is get ready for the chord that comes next and start again at the beginning of that chord. So if you're sitting there in the C, F 2 3, G 2 3, right? Like if it just starts getting too fast, jump back in at that C whenever you're ready. That's much easier. Yep.
Is it the same? Okay.
Okay. Let's do this next one. Here we go.
And then E minor.
So we've got we're starting with the G. So here we go. Get your fingers on the G with your left hand. Go ahead and form that G. Kathleen, try switching your index and your there you go. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
And lift up
Daniel,
your
what can you
Yes.
show us
to
what
go from the G to the
E
E
minor
here.
looks like?
Yes.
Hold on. Say that again, Mom.
I can't seem to do it real clean.
I didn't hear you.
Sorry. Can you show us what the E minor looks like?
Like when you on the fretboard when I play it, you're saying? Like this. It's the stair step one. But again, go ahead and look here at that E minor, right where it begins. So you've got the 0, which means that G string, the string closest to your chin, is open. The next one is a 4. Go ahead and use your third finger for that, meaning it's on the 4th fret. The next one's a 3. Go ahead and use your second finger for that. The next one's a 2. Go ahead and use your first finger for that, and you have built your E minor chord. Okay? So let's go ahead and try this. We're going to go from the G to the E minor to the A minor. So here we go. We're going to do it real slow to start. 2, 3, G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now E minor. Now A minor. And then give it just a strum. Let's do that again. Here we go.
Remember, you're missing.
Yeah, we are missing one note at the end. That's not intentional. You should play that A string there at the end of the bar right before the full strum. That was just me making a mistake, and I keep meaning to go back and fix it and forgetting to. Okay, let's try this again from the top of that line. G, here we go. 2, 3, G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A minor, A minor. Oh, it's blah, 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 blah. I'll try that again where I say it right. Instead, we're going from the G to the E minor. Here we go. 2, 3, G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. E minor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A minor. And strum. Okay. If anyone's having a hard time moving from that G to the E minor, which I think some of us might be, so I just want to show you something that you can do. You don't have to be all the way there when you start. So I'm playing the G right here, right? Watch me, I'm going to do it real slow. G. And because the first note on an E minor is open, I can go ahead and pluck it while I'm getting my fingers put down. Go ahead and start with that ring finger. And then you can actually kind of let the fingers fall in place on the way in. They'll stair step themselves down. Does that make sense what I just said? Right, so you don't have to be all the way there. Right, I'm putting my fingers down really just in time in order rather than getting that whole chord set in time. Because you've got that open string on the bottom right there to give you a little bit of extra time to move.
What chord are you doing when you just go down?
When we do the strum at the end, that's an A minor chord.
A minor. Okay, that's what I thought.
Right, go ahead and look at that. You can see that it's all on top of each other, meaning the time is at the same time, and the only thing that is getting a fret is that the second fret is on the G string, and if you go ahead and do that, you'll see that you are playing an A minor chord. Okay, let's play this whole thing again. 2, 3, G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here comes E minor. 2, 3, 4. Now A minor. And now the strum. Again. G, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, E minor. A minor. Okay, we're gonna go on. Here comes the F, right? This is the chorus now. Halle. F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, F, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here comes A minor, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, A minor, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bottom line, F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, F, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now G. Now back to the C. Stay in it. C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A minor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A minor. 2, 3. Second line. Here we go. Here comes the F. F, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. G, 2, 3. Okay, bottom line. Here comes the hard one. Now the C, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna do the F to the G. F, 2, 3, G, 2, 3. A minor, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. F, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now G, 2, 3, 4. Here comes the E minor, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now A minor. Now strum. Halle, F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. Now A minor, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A minor, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. F, 2, 3, 4. Now here comes C. Now G, and end just with a C chord strum. Here we go. Now just strum a C. Okay. Yeah, I saw like there were some proud of ourselves looks I saw, so I'm gonna take that as a good sign. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. That was good celebration, Kathleen. Appreciate it. Yep. Get some fireworks emojis or something. Yep. Okay. Any thoughts, any questions, any things before we go on from here? Nothing. Wow. Okay.
That was so
Okay, I
great.
have one. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Patty, you go first.
I just thought that was so great when there was no pressure to do the E minor because you're not on that string yet. So that was, I mean, you're not on that. Yeah, that was really just getting like great.
Good. That's almost always true, by the way, whether you're strumming or doing finger picking like this. All the time. Keep your rhythm going, and if your chords need to take a second to get in there, that's fine. I do that constantly. I still do that constantly. When I play a D minor chord, right? Or D minor chord with those 3 fingers. Oftentimes, really what I will do is I'll play an F and that ring finger comes down just a millisecond later. It even sounds musical, right? I feel like the Doobie Brothers or something used to... something like that, right? But don't be afraid of that. Go ahead and start playing and let your fingers fall into place and really have a sense with all of your chords of not it being exactly perfect in place at one moment, right? It's not that you need to be able to exactly immediately go to the G chord, but a sense of it sort of planting and then rolling from there, right? G chord, I always plant with that index finger and everything else falls into place afterwards. That's really what's happening, just kind of faster, right?
And it gives you foresight of thinking of the next chord. Like you even said, F to D minor, it's like you're already thinking. So it's a great like transition shift because your brain kind of, yeah, I really like that. So
Good.
anytime you can point out like how the chords are similar and to make it easier the transition, that would be so great. for me.
Good. I'm glad that helps. Okay, let's play David Melech. Let's do a little bit of a jammer for a minute. Oh yeah, Mom, go ahead.
So I still have to look at the uke when I'm playing.
Mhm.
I can't find the G yet without looking. What's the best way to practice when I don't have you saying C, 2, 3, 4? I mean, what's the best way to practice?
So you can practice with a video, first of all, right? Like that's why we stream this. So you can pull it up and you can literally, and you don't have to do the whole video, right? Jump to whatever spot it is that you want to practice. And if there's a part that's particularly hard, do that over and over again. So you can do it that way. The other thing that you could do is print out the chords and have the printed chords right below the neck of your ukulele so that when you're looking down at your neck, you're also kind of eyesight of the chords right there for you. That's the other thing that I would recommend. And then the last piece is, like everything else, playing the uke without looking at it is a skill, not a talent. And you can start working on that skill, right? It's a good thing to do when you're sitting in front of the TV. My family loves it when I play ukulele while they're trying to watch TV. Right? Where you're just sitting there and without looking at it, switch back and forth from C to G. And you can do it real quiet so that they don't get too mad at you. Right? I don't know if you can hear me doing it right here. Make sure it's clean. Make sure you can hear it. C to G, C to G, C to right back and forth until you can do it without looking. And then do C, G, F, G, C, G, F, G, right? Until you can do that without looking. And like everything else, it'll build on top of itself. And it's really in the same way that strumming, as you get better at strumming, becomes more mindless. This too, I think, will be something. If you're finding it hard to switch chords without looking, concentrate on that as a skill, right? Like really practice that. And I think you'll be glad that you did. It'll just make a lot of other pieces easier for you if you can feel your way across your left hand. Okay, let's play David Melech. You're fine without looking at me, right? If you just see the chords, or do you want me to put me up? Okay. So, okay, here we go. So let's just go through our chords again. We are in the key of D minor. D minor and F are the same key, by the way, right? So songs in the key of F and songs in the key of D minor are going to have the same chords. So we've got our D minor, we've got our C, we've got our B flat, we've got our F, and we've got our C7. And those are our only chords here. Okay. Let's get into it. This is a bounce strum. This is the one where we bounce. Bounce down, up, down, up, bounce down, up, down, up, bounce down, up, down, up, bounce down. If you're having trouble finding it, down, up, 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 bounce down, up, down, up, bounce down, up, down, up, bounce. How's this feel? Is this too fast for us? A little too fast? Let's slow it just a little. Bounce down, up, down, up, 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 down, 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 up, down, up, bounce down, up, down, up, bounce down, up, down, up. Let's just try practicing for a second, switching back and forth between these two strums. Oh, I like the dancing. Okay, so we're gonna do bounce down, up, down, up, bounce down, up, 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 down. Now back, bounce down, up, down, up, bounce down. Now down, up, down, up, down, up, down. One more time, the bounce down, up, down, up. Okay. Let's take it from the top. Here we go. D minor. David Melech, Melech Yisrael. C. David Melech, Melech Yisrael. And you can have the C7 there if you want. David Melech, D minor, Melech Yisrael. Here comes C, C, Yisrael. B flat, C, D minor, B flat, C, D minor. Is that hard for people?
Yeah, too fast.
Yeah, too fast, right? It didn't feel too fast until we hit that spot. Yeah, right? Let's go ahead and just do those 3 chords for a second. B flat, C, D minor, again. B flat, C, D minor. 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 Okay, let's talk about the transition here. Play that B flat. B flat to C is gonna.
What number are you playing when you're doing B flat, C minor?
Oh, hold on.
Down, stuff.
Hold on, Patty. I couldn't hear you say that again. I'm sorry.
Like if we're just doing B flat, C, D minor, what should we just do down up if we're having a hard time? Like what strum should we do?
Just a down. Just go down on each. Yep. So in fact, that's what we're just practicing right now. So let's just do this, right? So we're gonna play the B flat. And then when we move to the C, we're gonna think about that movement starting with our ring finger, right? The B flat, that C is gonna move down. The ring finger is gonna move down. C. And then with the D minor, we're gonna start with that middle finger is gonna root us down here, like an A minor, right? We're gonna start with, the way we build an A minor, the way we build a D minor is we play an A minor and we turn it into an F, which we turn into a D minor, right? Actually, that's one that my fingers just go to and I put them all down at the same time, I have to say. Or you can play an F that turns into a D minor. However it works for you. Okay, so we're gonna try that again. B flat, and then we're going to the C, thinking about that ring finger moving. Here we go, C. Now thinking about that middle finger going up and rooting us, D minor. Do that again. B flat, now going to the C with the ring, in D minor with the middle. Again, B flat, C, D minor. 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 And this is how you do it. You come across a hard spot, just keep doing it like this. And then we're gonna get faster and faster, right? B flat, C, D minor. B flat, C, D minor. B flat, C, D minor. B flat, C, D minor, right? Okay, but that is how you'll practice it. Just go back and over and over. Yeah, Michelle.
What's the chord that comes before the B flat? Is E?
Before the B flat is a C.
Okay, all right. So it is just B flat, C, D minor, and back to C again.
Yeah, exactly. And C is the easiest launching point,
So how do you
right?
get from the C? How are you getting from the C to the B flat?
From the C to the
By the time I get to the B flat, you're already gone on.
So, right, I keep saying these things like, think about your ring finger, think about your middle finger. Those also should be just like keys for you that you begin to have, right? Like, oh, this is that feel, this is this feel, this is, right, it's a feel as much as a, so the B flat is a push out. That's the feel I want you associating with the B flat. So we've got our C, and then B flat. So C to the B flat. You can even practice this move, right? Though it's like giving me tennis elbow to do that too many times back and forth, right? So we've got our C, and then push out for the B flat, bring it back a little for the C, and then even push out a little bit for the D minor, whatever feels comfortable. B flat, C, D minor, B flat, C, D minor. I think I may have just made that more confusing than less confusing, Michelle, based on the look. Is that fair to say? Yep. Yeah, apologize for that. Okay. Oh, I have to go. I'm sorry. I just looked at the time and I have to go. I meant to say that at the beginning that I have to end early today. We have dentist appointments. Good to be with everyone. So